In this episode, you will learn what less experienced competitors are doing differently to get clients online and how you can apply the same principles to your own website. I apologize, I still have allergies, so if you've listened to my previous episode last week, that was the same and it's still going on. But we keep going, right? So, you've spent years becoming really good at what you do. You've helped countless clients, you've built your experience, you've solved countless problems, and you have the testimonials to prove it. But attracting new clients to your service business is harder than it should, and your website isn't making this easy, right? So, strangers from the internet can only work with the information you give them. They cannot see the years of experience behind your business, the results that you've created, or the care that you put into your work unless you communicate it clearly. So, if you've ever wondered why someone with half your experience seems to be getting all the inquiries, this episode is for you. Let's dive in. Experience is not enough online. So, for a long time, doing great work was enough. Like, word of mouth was spreading naturally, happy clients would recommend you, and your reputation did most of the work. But today, people still ask for recommendations, but they also Google you and ask AI. They visit your website before they decide whether you're worth contacting. So your website has kind of become your first conversation with a potential client. And that conversation needs to answer a few simple questions very quickly. Can you help me? Do you understand my problem? Why should I choose you? And what is the next step? If your website doesn't answer those questions, people leave and they don't even have time to see that your service is exactly what they need. But just because they couldn't quickly work out whether you were the right fit or not, they just left. So, this is where many newer businesses have an advantage, and they're not better, they don't have more experience, but they have learned how to communicate their value online. Their homepage, for example, clearly explains who they help, and their services are easy to understand, like no jargon. Their content answers the question people are already typing into Google, and their call to action is obvious. So a stranger lands on their website and immediately knows why they are the choice, like why they should choose them. And this is powerful, but so many experienced professionals often assume that people already understand what they mean. But in parallel to that, they use the language that they use every day with colleagues, like peers from their industries. They talk about their methods and they explain how they work, but their potential clients are not experts, so they don't understand anything. They're looking for someone who understands their problem and can explain the solution in plain language. So you could say your expertise needs translating. And this is one of the biggest mistakes I see, assuming that your experience speaks for itself, like I was saying. So, because you're so close to what you do, you know your work so well, and your website has to bring all of that to life. It has to translate, like I was saying, your expertise into words that make sense to someone discovering you for the first time. And this is why clear copy matters. Because people can find your website, but if your copy is confusing to them, it's like it doesn't speak the same language, it won't move them towards the action, towards whether it is downloading your freebie, booking with you, or inquiring. And every page on your website must be an opportunity to answer a question, remove a doubt, or help someone feel confident enough to contact you. And blogging can help you. It makes a big difference because whenever someone tells me that they don't know what to write about, I ask them the same question. What do your clients ask you every week? Because those questions are your content. You know they are already wanting these answers. So every answer that you give on the phone, by email, on a discovery call, that can become a blog post. And every blog post helps your business in two ways. It helps Google understand what your website is about, and of course, AI as well. And it helps potential clients understand what you do and why you're the right person to help them. So you're taking what's obvious to you and making it obvious to someone else, a total stranger. That's what your website is here to do. So if your less experienced competitor is getting more clients online, don't assume they're better at what they do. Look at their website and ask yourself, can I immediately tell who they help, the problem that they solve, what they want people to do next, and the results before what they want people to do next, the results that they help people get. And then look at your own website and ask yourself the same questions, because like I was saying, the businesses that are getting the most inquiries, oh, sorry, I'm struggling, are not necessarily the most experienced. It's just that they are easier to find and the easiest to understand. And this is what you can improve. And I actually have a website audit checklist that's going to help you take a look at your website in 20 crucial points. And this is what's going to tell you what needs to be fixed on your website. And it takes about 10 minutes to go through. And this is going to help you spot the biggest issues that might be stopping your website from bringing you more inquiries. You can download it via the link in the show notes. Thank you for listening, and once again, I apologize for my voice, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.